hundreds of patriotic volunteers have a message for the army that's coming to Texas. We got our eyes on you. Okay, so by now everybody has heard of Jade Helm 15. You know, the military training exercise that's actually supposed to be starting this week. Now, this exercise is driving some conservatives and anti-government types absolutely insane, and it's sort of hilarious. Now, in reaction to this, last May, the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, ordered the Texas Guard to monitor Jade Helm 15 to ensure that no civil liberties are broken, that everybody's rights are protected in Texas. Well, how nice of him. Well, now, it's not just the state guard that is watching the army, but a civilian surveillance group called Counter Jade Helm. This group is organized by an Arizona veteran named Pete Lantieri. Now, the Houston Chronicle actually talked to Mr. Lantieri about his group, about Counter Jade Helm, and he had this to say. Lantieri told the Chronicle that the group has 200 volunteers that include former military and law enforcement officials from all over, but mostly from Arizona, that are ready to blow the whistle and any sort of military shenanigans. All right, interesting. Now, Lantieri told the Chronicle, quote, "We're going to be watching what they do in public. Obviously, on a military base, they can do whatever they want. But if they're going to train on public land, we have a right as American citizens to watch what they're doing." Now, it's kind of funny how they're suddenly concerned about public land. Just ask Clive and Bundy about that whole thing. Anyway, the Houston Chronicle also spoke with another one of the leaders about their plan, a proud Texas patriot by the name of Eric Johnston. Now, he told the newspaper that he's expected to coordinate 20 different volunteers throughout the state of Texas alone. Now, 20 volunteers across the entire state of Texas. So Texas is pretty big, so good luck with that. But anyway, just kind of a side note here, there are now more volunteers in Texas watching for Jade Helm 15 than there are abortion clinics and women's clinics in Texas. And by the way, there's only about 10 clinics in Texas that are actually allowed to perform abortion. So kind of compare and contrast on that whole thing, right? So how is he going to do this? How are these volunteers going to attract the military? Well, essentially by doing it the old-fashioned way. They're going to follow him around. Quote, "If a team member sees 2 Humvees full of soldiers driving through town, they're going to follow them. And they're going to radio back their ultimate location." Interesting. So why are they doing this? Well, it's because they think the military is up to no good. In fact, Johnston told the Chronicle, "I don't know what's up, but I've got a gut feeling." I've got a gut feeling. Boy, something just ain't right down in Texas. I'm going to have to watch the military. By the way, the same military that they want to give more money to in Pentagon funding. Chew on that for a minute. Now, as crazy as this sounds, Lantieri insists that they're not in the conspiracy theories. No, we don't actually believe the conspiracy theories, even though we know or we suspect that the military is up to no good. And in fact, Lantieri said he's been screening out people who believe in some of the crazier conspiracy theories. Listen to this. Quote, "Once I saw the freaking nut jobs come out of the woodwork, I was spending half my day discrediting what they were posting. No nut jobs will be put on the field." Well, that makes me feel a little bit better, doesn't it? Doesn't it make you feel better? And besides, don't these same people love the military? It really is kind of interesting about that whole thing. Now, he also said, and I love this, if the government wants to put troops in place for a takeover, they aren't going to put them in Bastrop, which is a little town in Texas, which, by the way, that's where they're going, to go and try to check the military, to try and watch them. It's really kind of funny. So they're not going to put it in Bastrop, Texas, and yet, there you are.